Hey there, in this video, we'll be reviewing General Assembly's product management courses. Hey there, my name is Josh Bechter. I'm one of the founders of Product Manager HQ, and I'm also the founder and head of product for a software company called Squibbler. Today, General Assembly is one of the more recognizable learning institutes that offers training in product management. That said, with so many companies offering courses in such an in-demand field, it can be difficult to figure out which one you should invest in to help you in building up your career. That's why today I'm going to go ahead and break down everything you need to know about General Assembly's product management courses so you can find out whether they're worth your investment. But before we start, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get direct notifications whenever we post new and insightful product management videos. That way you can get updated on everything product management and become a better product manager. Now let's go ahead and jump in. It's important to recognize that General Assembly is more than just a learning institute. Rather, they are a leading service provider for recruiting and talent scouting. In fact, when they first launched back in 2011, they presented themselves as a co-working space. They then grew into a community for staffing, training, and career transitions, offering a host of services, including hiring opportunities, networking possibilities, and training courses in subjects such as product management. Therefore, as we go analyzing their courses, it's important to remember that General Assembly's PM courses are more than just learning materials. Rather, they come with a lot more perks that foster career growth. With that said, General Assembly offers two courses in product management. The first is Online Product Management course, and the second is a Product Management 101 course. Let's take a closer look at each one of these. The first one is the Online Product Management course. In terms of content, this program focuses on training students in the core elements that make up product management, namely product viability, feasibility, and desirability. These three elements are widely known as the fundamental pillars that they lay the foundation for product ideation and development, and for that reason they form part of many product management frameworks, such as the Helbing framework for conceptualization, an approach which argues that products need to be technologically feasible, desired by the market audience, and profitable in order for it to enjoy any success in the market. It is around these three concepts that the modules of this course are structured, interweaving various framework ideas, possible approaches, and recommended strategies for product management through a product's lifecycle. Now, while this course is promoted as an online program, students do have the option of taking classes on site by going to one of their general campuses at the time the class is scheduled, and actually going to the physical classroom where there'll be on-site professor presenting the class material. Whether you take the online or on-site format, you can choose between taking the course part-time over a 10-week period, where you'll be taking evening classes, or in their 1-week accelerated course. Let's take a look at the pros of the online product management program offered by General Assembly. In terms of material covered in the course, the General Assembly program administrators do a great job of focusing on the fundamentals that any and every professional in product management needs to have under their belt. By zooming in on the core frameworks and approaches associated with solid product feasibility, viability, and desirability, students get an overview of the main important elements of product management. Therefore, it's a good option for people who have little to no experience in the basics of being a product owner or product manager. Another plus with this course is that General Assembly affords students lots of flexibility to take the program. You can either take it online or on-site, as well as part-time or full-time. Needless to say, the variety of options afforded to students means that you can adjust your schedule to suit the hours of the course, and vice versa. You can combine the possible formats based on your preference. For example, if you have the bandwidth to do part-time on-site courses over a 10-week period to take in the in-class experience, then General Assembly grants you that possibility. On the other hand, if you can't do on-site classes, you still have the option for online classes over the same period of time. One of the big things going for anyone who enrolls in a General Assembly program are the opportunities afforded to you by the community for networking. As I mentioned at the beginning of this review, General Assembly is more than just a learning institute. Rather, both their staff and the wider community have a vested interest in you. From the point of view of a student, if you take advantage of the networking opportunities that a General Assembly program brings, it's such as forming relationships with staff and connecting with professors, doors can be open for you. Similarly, in their capacity as a recruitment platform, the perks associated with signing up for a General Assembly course can help land you a job in product management. For people looking to break into this career field or switch jobs, this product management course is a good choice as it opens up a wealth of opportunities for upward career mobility. With that said, we know becoming a product manager is still one of the hardest jobs to get, and there's simply no guarantee among these programs. Now, let's turn our attention to the cons of General Assembly's online PM program. First and foremost, when it comes to course material, as stated before, the program centers around the fundamentals of product management and doesn't touch on other secondary important concepts that help shape real product leaders, such as in-depth comparative leadership models, cross-analysis of agile frameworks, and more. Now, this can either constitute a plus for a student or a negative depending on your needs. If you already have a solid foundation in product management, then this course will not add much value content-wise since you would have seen most of the material in the program already. Another factor that can work against you in this course is the fact that there are multiple professors. While this does lay the groundwork for greater networking possibilities, the reality is that each professor comes with their own teaching style and expertise. This means that you as a student run the risk of having teachers who may adopt a style that isn't suited to your style of learning. It also means that you may end up getting paired with teachers who have the expertise in a given topic but lack the right skills to impart that knowledge to you. One of the biggest disincentives behind this program lays in its costs. As of recent, the online product management course by General Assembly costs $3,950. Therefore, if you're paying nearly $4,000 in tuition fees just to learn the fundamentals of product management, it can be quite difficult. Now, if you were diving into more in-depth material on comparative leadership frameworks or more complex approaches to product management, or even talking to UX designers and engineers to get real feedback, then maybe this price could be justified. While it is true that this course does offer you networking opportunities, again, these possibilities may never come to fruition, thus leaving you with a high tuition bill without having much to show for it. Now, we've all seen that scenario going through college, going through different degrees, depending on where your educational background is. You may know what that already feels like. Now, let's turn our attention to the second product management course offered by General Assembly called the Product Management 101 course. This program can be best described as a Reader's Digest version of their online product management course. It is a one-class workshop that introduces the field of product management, placing emphasis throughout the entire session on how product managers and leaders leverage certain models for leadership and versatility to launch products. Because of the focus applied in this workshop, students spend most of the time learning about tools for prototyping, testing, and designing products, learning about key phases of the product management process, from storyboarding to risk identification and more, all culminating in students creating their very own minimum viable product. The workshop is free and can be taken from anywhere in the world since the class is administered remotely, not in person or on site. The General Assembly's Product Management 101 course shares most of the pros of their online product management program. On the one hand, General Assembly does a good job of condensing some of the core fundamental elements of product management into a one-day workshop. They show students how to go about using different product tools to go about designing and presenting mock-ups of their project as a true functional MVP, all in one single session. Of course, as mentioned previously, General Assembly students and alumni enjoy opportunities for networking since the community has boasted some of the brightest minds in product management. Students can then levy the networking possibilities offered to them to accelerate career transformation since, as stated before, General Assembly also affords students additional possibilities for recruitment and job placement. Having looked at the pros of General Assembly's PM 101 course, let us now turn our attention to the cons. Unsurprisingly, in the same way that both courses share similar benefits, both of them also share similar drawbacks. For starters, just like their other product management program, General Assembly's Product Management 101 course only examines a small aspect of a very complex discipline. In fact, since it's only one session, students are exposed to far fewer concepts than in General Assembly's other product management course. A workshop is a decent crash course, but no doubt some students will feel that by having packed so much into the session, the program is rushed. In the same vein, by condensing so much into a single session, professors may feel pressured to perform, something which may end up working against them by causing them to rush key explanations or gloss over important topics. All in all, General Assembly's approach to product management training is a decent practical attempt for anyone looking to understand the fundamentals of the field and take advantage of possible networking opportunities to get ahead in the industry. However, as I've discussed, there are several areas where both their courses leave a lot left to be desired. Fortunately, you aren't obligated to take General Assembly's product management courses. Instead, you have many solid alternatives that can help you get a hold of product management. One of the options you have at your disposal are PMHQ's product management certifications. Unlike General Assembly's, Product Manager HQ specializes in only product management and was founded by founders of software companies. If you want to master how to create high-performance software products, then I highly recommend you take a look at the certifications that we have on Product Manager HQ. With that said, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed this video and you now have a better understanding of General Assembly's product management courses and the options out there. And if you did enjoy it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. That way I can see you on all the following videos. And I wish you the best in your product career journey. Cheers.